Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Astrofx team. You've got Nat here speaking. Today is a Technical Tuesday, Volume 3. The date is the 24th of July. It's a very sunny day here in England, which is quite rare. I just want to quickly take a second before we crack on to things, just to give you guys a bit more information about what our YouTube channel will start to contain. We're going to be doing different things as well as Technical Tuesdays. We'll hopefully be doing a question and answer segment. We get loads of phone calls, text messages, emails, just asking loads of different questions, loads of important questions. So yeah, we'll be doing a question and answer segment, just going over the best ones and the most relevant ones, and hopefully clear a lot of things up for you guys. We'll also be doing a video hopefully in the next 2-3 days of us picking up the Maserati. A lot of people always ask about where it's gone, why haven't you bought it today? And we actually got it wrapped matte blue and loads of other great customizations done to it. So we'll be doing a very, very fun video of picking that up, which will be posted very soon. And also just maybe another video about our backgrounds, about what we get up to on a daily basis into our personal lives, as well as trading. So yeah, hopefully that'll be all coming very soon in the next few weeks. On the trading side of things, we've had some great feedback and response of loads of students, loads of YouTube viewers, everything that have followed our GBP USD sterling trade, which we predicted long, breaking yearly key levels, and also Australian dollar, which we predicted long at the end of last week. We've had students, we've had YouTube viewers, we've had traders all around the world. Even if you've been watching from a distance, hopefully you've learned something if you haven't managed to make a profit. Yep, that's our main thing here, guys, just to, hopefully guys keep you posted, and, hopefully everything's a lesson for you guys. So stay fun, stay tuned, stay blessed. I'm going to pass you to Sean for him to finish off Volume 3.
Okay, yes guys, as Nat said, a lot of things are coming for the YouTube. We don't want to just bore you to death with the charts. That's what a lot of Forex people do out here, Forex companies. It's just all chart work. As I say, there's a lot of things coming, motivational purposes and so on, because there's a lot more to success than what you see on these charts right here. So, last week, as Nat said, we did have some very, very good positions. We had two. We had the GBP USD long and the Aussie long, which were great. We also did we took about 40-60 pips off the Euro breakout. We were still waiting for this Euro breakout to occur. It was very short-lived. As you guys know, for those traders who have been trading for a long time now, in the years, that we are experiencing some. There's a drought of pips right now. It is kind of dead. The liquidity in the market is just so dry, and we haven't even really got into summer yet. So I'm just going to run over a few pairs again, run over some of the trades from last week, some of the analysis that played out, some of the analysis that didn't play out. For you guys on Instagram that have been following us, for us I've had 3 weeks of basically loss. I've been taking out positions because the volatility and the liquidity wasn't really there. I've had a couple of losing trades and so on. Nothing to be ashamed of. I know some of the world's best traders have losing streaks. It's in your job description at the end of the day. You've got to deal with it. You've got to take it on the chin and never get attached to a trade. Pick yourself up and move on. That is how we do it. But towards the end of the month, we are looking a bit better. I've had a couple of good wins. So I'm going to go over starting with the Euro, because a lot of people always message me and ask me about the Euro. I'm not sure why, but because it's one of the most boring pairs at the moment. Okay, so Euro monthly, as I pointed out last week, we are on this monthly support here where we have this flat Kumo. Let me just highlight this. 1.35/1.3480. I've been going on about this level for 4 to 6 weeks now. It's a major key level. Let me just zoom down to the weekly. Okay, as you can see, the 1.35, 1.480 is just, we have this higher low here. Let me just zoom in. For you guys who are new to Technical Tuesdays, it's all about just giving the Astrofx team's bias on the market for the week ahead on some of the major pairs. So I'm just going to run over top down over a few pairs, give maybe a recommendation to go long and recommendation to go short, maybe even just stay out the thing altogether. But that is what Technical Tuesdays is about, so make sure you subscribe. Really thankful for all of the messages and all of the personal messages, especially over the Facebook and stuff like that. People are actually learning. I've had a few messages saying, I've seen your videos and I've actually learned something from it. And yes, trading, even with us guys, no matter how advanced you think you are, trading is an ongoing learning process because the market is so dynamic and it's always changing that you are going to learn something all of the time in this field. So yeah, very thankful for those messages, and I really like to see also people actually making trades off their own initiative just from our analysis and actually making money. Some of them I didn't even take myself, but it's great to see others doing so. And well done to all of the students. I've had a lot of emails off these guys picking out, again, things that I haven't even picked out. I haven't even spotted on the charts. I haven't been busy recently, but these guys, yeah, I'm very happy for them, man. And, well done, and carry on. Okay, so Euro, back to the charts. As you can see, this level right here, I've been going on about this level for a few weeks now. 1.3480, 1.35. As long as we sustain above this level, we are still bullish because, as you know, in an uptrend, higher lows and higher highs is the uptrend formation, and in effect, if this can hold here, we have made a higher low. So I will not be selling the euro unless this level here, 1.3480, has been taken out, and we've had a very good close below that level. Okay, so let me just come down to the 4 hour on euro. Well, okay, so last week, I'll just show you what trade I did last week. Okay, let me just zoom out. Right, I established, first of all, I took the data off the longer time frames and established that euro had put in a low, and now I was looking at confluences and excuses to buy. I did in fact put this 4 hour trend line on. I divided it by 4 using my rules, and I entered on a few guys, especially you guys who follow us on Twitter as well, the breakout, the retest, which was right here, and then the continuation, which was this bullish engulfing candle, completed the continuation. I did actually buy here. I know it's not it's not too many pips, but it was something at the time because the market has not been moving too well. So 3580. I did actually get out just before the resistance. I was in fact, around here. That was my target, 1.3660-ish. I seen the slowdown, and I knew we hit the ADR high for the day. I think it was last Thursday. So I did indeed take some pips out there. I only took about 50 pips, 40 or whatever, but it was better than nothing because, as you can see, euro pulled straight back down, and we've been going sideways since. But on the whole, euro back to the 4 hour. On the whole, we broke the trend line, we sustained above the trend line. Now I'm going to be looking for more excuses to buy. Maybe this little mini triangle / pennant pattern here, break out of this, clearance of the moving average, especially when we clear 1.3660. This level, as you can see, that's our next minor resistance, but we still need to see some movement above this level, and I do think if we can clear that and take it out, we may be coming back up to visit the 1.4 handle highs, because if this higher low, can sustain itself, then the rules of an uptrend, higher high. So a higher high will indeed have to take place here. So 1.4 and beyond, which is a good, 320 pips or so. So I'm watching euro. There's no rush here. You don't want to really enter. We're kind of in no man's land here. As you can see, the range. We've got a very tight range at the moment, so I am waiting for 1.3660 to be taken out, and then on the downside 1.3480 needs to be taken out and close below in order for me to even consider selling this pair. Okay, next pair, GBP USD, weekly again, same scenario. We're at a key level here, 1.7. As you can see, let me just go back to this, and again, same as euro, we've been putting in the higher low, higher low, higher low, and so on. Okay, so for you guys who do know, I'm also going to go back and correct myself on some analysis that I did a few weeks back. Okay, so I was getting rather happy over this trade, like 0.1, 0.2 extended into the future. As you can see, this trend line on the daily, we did have a break just here. Okay, so what I do with my breakouts, I'll normally just highlight them with this tool, and we got the breakout, we had the retest, another retest, but we did not get the continuation. For me to have gone short on this trade, I would have needed to see a breakout of this level here, and then first target would have been 0.3 of the trend line bounce, 1.64. I was actually aiming for 1.66, but as you can see, I think I'm not sure. I'm not a big fundamental guy. You know, I have a few guys that know us. We are 95% technical. I was sat in the barbers. The TV was on, and I seen some news that UK were going to increase their interest rates or something. And then the next day, I've seen this move, or it might have been that day. So I think that kind of news event slash speech, whatever you would like to call it, brought some volatility in for the pound. And as you can see, we did in fact take out yearly highs. 1 second, did in fact, and we are sustaining above the 1.7 hand. I'm actually long on this trade because we had this brilliant pin bar here. I got in straight after that. Then we had the breakout. Hopefully this is the retest. Let's just go down to the 4 hour. Hopefully this is the GBP retest. Okay, yeah, retest. As you can see, retest 1, retest 2, and hopefully we're going to get a continuation. Right. I like to tell everybody, especially all the students, confluences for an exit are just as important as confluences for an entry, and many people forget this. Okay, so let me just, as you just seen, I just had the trend line on, but the trend line was invalidated. So last week I had to come and reanalyze the market. So I got my channel. See guys, technical analysis is just a form of art at the end of the day. You've got to be creative like any artist would be on a canvas. So you know, just throw things on and see what lines up, see what matches up. Okay, so here as you can see, I've just thrown this channel on, and as you can see, this point here was in fact just a channel bounce. So again, nobody's analysis is 100%. Everybody's got a different view of the market, and it's all led from their previous experience and so forth. But this is what I'm seeing now on the pound. Okay, so A, B, C, D's everywhere, Fibonacci. So if we can take this as A and that as B, the C is a retracement, and we retraced nearly after 61.8, and our D extension, we got D1 minus 27 and D2 minus 61.8. Minus 61.8 lines up with my 1.73 target. And if we went back in time historically as well, this 1.73 is, just check the monthly I posted today on Instagram, we got the flat Kumo here, which is major resistance, and you can see the price action. It's like squeeze, boom, squeeze, boom, squeeze, boom. I do think this GBP USD is actually going to go all the way up to 1.73. So hopefully if it can sustain over 1.7, I should see. I'm just going to hold this. I'm just going to see what happens. But yeah, I've got 3 confluences for a target. I've got monthly resistance, the minus 61.8, and you know, I've nearly got the upper boundaries of that channel also. So I'm long on that trade anyway, just to let you guys know. Okay, so another good trade that we had last week was Aussie dollar. Right, for you guys who know, again on Instagram, Aussie dollar is one of my favourite. A lot of people again say, oh, why are you always posting about Aussie? Well, because I like it and it pays me. Again, we always say to people, but you know, professional traders, there's no limitation on what a professional trader can do, but for them guys just coming into the game and starting to learn themselves, we say, you know, just stick to like 4 or 5 pairs tops, and just don't look at them as like, look at them, just start, you know, focusing on the patterns they're creating. Focus on the patterns, the setups, and time again. And then, you know, the setups, always have pride in your setups. So I totally endorse screenshotting all of your charts and stuff from the past. I'm going to show you a couple of mine. 1 second. Desktop is absolutely crazy at the moment. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to show you. Right, okay, chart analysis. Everything I post on Twitter, everything I put on Instagram, everything from 4 or 5 years ago I keep, and I review absolutely everything on here, because it's part of your trading evolution. And any professional trader, whether it's a win or loss, is always going to document in their journal why it's a win or loss. Because you know, back in the day, I used to cheat myself. I used to think, oh, okay, this trade's a loss, but I'm not going to put it in my journal. I'm only going to put the wins in. Well, that is just, you know, that's just damn right stupid. You need to, the losses are more important than your wins, because that's what you learn from, the bad times. So yeah, we endorse, all our students have been, you know, creating the folder, journal, writing on the charts before and after, printing it off, taking pride in all of the trade setups, and the pips will come eventually. So back to the Aussie anyway, sorry about my ranting on. Okay, so we got the clouds set up on the weekly right here. As you can see right here, this cloud's closing in. Hopefully we can get a twist to the upside. we had some great bullish divergence right here. Okay, so next target on a monthly basis on Aussie, we have this one, 0.9600. Up from that, 0.9700, and as you can see here, support, 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 broken, support, tested as resistance, came down, made a low of the year, shot back up, crossover, and now we are in the cloud. So I do think, let me just go down to the daily. Right, this is what I'm looking at. Right, we have 2014 highs right here. Okay, 2014 highs. We're approaching 2014 highs again. Again, an Instagram. You know, I just love posting charts. I've always been technically minded, even from back in the day. I've had a large following on Facebook. Charts, all the time. I'm just so used to it now. I'm still yet to see, you know, many of these so-called trading companies and so on even post a chart. All he managed to do is just post the aftershot. You know, I could just put 10, 15 different trades on buy or sell, and then just say, oh, I gathered these pips off this trade and just pick the best one. You know, it's all about pre-market analysis, because at the end of the day, this is what you're here to learn, and this is what we can deliver to a pretty decent standard. So anyway, Aussie, this looked like a double top. We had the breakout, retest, continuation. The continuation was formed by the bullish engulfing candle right here. Highs of the year, 0.9462. We're taking out that level. First immediate target is 0.9600, which is 140 pips away from 0.9462. And then secondary target, 0.97, and again it aligns up with the upper channel here, and we've got previous resistance, daily resistance there. So I am just waiting for a break on this trade. I do not like the fact or even the idea of selling right now. One more thing I can just add in here. What I'm also watching on a low in time frame is this trend line. We got 1, 2, 3. All students know that we always like to buy on the third touch of the trend line. I know some students that took this actual trade long, which was brilliant. Again, no shorts for me unless this breaks, and then we can maybe come back to the channel or so on, or maybe come back to this descending trend line or so on. But Aussie, I'm looking for a breakout, retest, continuation long, and that is all for now. Okay, so Euro Yen. Euro Yen. I was short on this on Friday and it dropped like 50-70 pips or so overnight, Sunday, last night when I was sleeping, and it creeped all the way back up to break even, and I did in fact move my stop loss. I did tell everybody I've moved my stop, 4 or 5 pips past break even, so the trade's off my mind, so I could have a day off and so on. But yeah, hit my stop loss anyway, nothing to be ashamed about. People get stop losses hit every day. It's just one of them things. Okay, so Euro Yen. As you can see, weekly. First thing I do on a Monday, analyze the week before. Take that information and data down to the daily time frame, to the 4 hour and so on, just to give me a clear picture of the market and to dissect where the price is right now and where the price may go. So, as you can see on this weekly chart, high low, high low, high low, high low, high low, high low, and if this is in fact another bottom, it is in fact a higher low from the previous here. I was in fact I was short on this, but I was looking for a return back to these levels here, February lows, but I don't think it's having it. I just don't think it's having it, especially with, if you see some euro strength, I do in fact think this could maybe revisit. What highs were they? I think they were, last year's highs, December or something. But yeah, this is where I am now. We've sustained this level. We're in this range. Okay, so immediate target for the upside is 140, downsides 137, 77, 75, 70-ish. Okay, so I'm staying away from this pair now. As I said, we had this fall earlier, this large bar. I was in fact in profit because I did just take the counter trend line break, which was here on Friday, broke that, follow through today, but can't sustain. So again, euro yen, I do actually think this could just be, you know, just a Monday morning fake move, ready to just blast to the upside. Again, anyone trading euro yen, I do think 140 is up next on the list for that pair. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the last pair for today, which is GBP AUD. Okay, GA. This one I put on Instagram last week. Okay, so we just missed our target at 1.82, 1.8220, 1.8230 was my target. We came shy of that. Okay, so if we just zoom in on the daily, my MA is nearly crossing over the Kijun. This might be a good time to get long. As you can see here, low, 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 morning star, pin bar, breakout. The breakout, retest, and we can put another trend line on here. We did in fact have the breakout. We're still, you know, to be honest, on this part, I think it's going to go long. But again, we are still in this range. I've had this chart up for a good week now. This may have been actually on the last Technical Tuesdays video. I cannot remember. Okay, so boom, PS 1.83. I think we're going to be going up, you know, a couple hundred pips back up to this high here at 1.88. That might be just a little bit too. I might be looking for a bit much there, but again, if you get some pound strength, anything's possible in this market. Never say never. That's one thing I've learned on my journey. Okay, so yeah, pound. I am actually pound Aussie. I'm bullish on this, but again, we need to see some kind of momentum come back into play because we have just been going kind of sideways for a while, and it is really boring. I'm just going to go over gold, you know. Last one's gold. Last week I did say, you know, gold can probably come down to, I think it was 10 or 11 or something. But we did have some rather crazy bullish day on gold, and as you can see again, my moving average has crossed back above the Kijun, and this could maybe be an inverse head and shoulders. I'm not sure. I'm still watching this one. I'm still like trying to master gold. I'm still in my early stages of gold, but by Christmas I really do want to advance on gold. I've got a nice strategy for it, and so well, sometimes I really just forget to trade it, which is sad. It's quite sad, but again, something that's on my list to keep practicing at, and hopefully one day master, because I know gold moves like gold's very volatile, and I need to move over to the volatility soon, because these major pairs and so on are really boring me. Okay, so gold, quick one on the weekly. Maybe this is left head, right shoulder inverse. Maybe we could have something like this: breakout, a retest, then a continuation. Who knows? Only time will tell, basically. Only time will tell on gold, but I definitely think we'll see 1340 soon. I definitely think we'll see 1340, 1330. Okay, so that's all I can really say on gold. First time I've looked at it all week, but as you can see on this monthly here, depending on how the next 7 days go, this could be some hell of a bullish reversal. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that analysis. Yeah, 1330 definitely on the cards, I reckon. Bit of a morning star here, continuation, boom, maybe up to 1330, 1340. Hopefully that one will play out. I'll be watching that for next week's. But yeah, that is basically it, guys, for today. You've got all my bias, you've got all the views for the week ahead. As I say, I haven't had the best 3 weeks, but we've had the best 5 months of the year. So you know, them wins can sustain us for a very long time. So yeah, I hope you like the technical analysis. Any feedback, any other pairs that you may want us to go over, then, you know, just chuck us an email, and we can certainly maybe add some in there. So I just want to go over a few things for those guys who are new. Alright, okay, so Twitter, you want to follow us on Twitter, it's at Astrofx13Pro. Okay, we're always posting on Twitter all of our updates day to day, you know, even small time frames and so on, as you can see here. YouTube updates, Instagram updates, just personal life updates. Also, don't forget to check out our student volumes. Hopefully going to be doing one a week, where it just gives you an insight on what's going on in the office, how students are getting on, and so forth. Okay, and then we've got our new website for those guys who are new to the Astro Fx. community and so on. But yeah, UK course, non-UK course, a few results are on there, basics of FX for those guys who are completely new, and again just a bit about our background and journey. Results wise, we've got a few MyFX books on there. We had some guy saying today, like, why haven't you been trading since April? Because he's obviously looked at it. Well, for one, let me just say this. I've got many MyFX books accounts that I'm yet to release, but I want to do something where I'm currently in the midst of organising a large amount of capital for the team, and this one big fund is basically what I'm going to be running over the members with, and I'm going to be put it on the Instagram and letting people follow, where I'm going to be risking 1 to 3% per trade. I'm going to be doing the trades befores and afters, and people can stay alongside us for the growth, the realistic growth, the charts, the losses, everything is going to come forth soon. So all of my FX book is about to be updated. Also, I've got another 2 free accounts that I'm going to put on there. And last but not least, as I say, we've been around Facebook from day. We've been on there the longest now, and as you can see, very good response. 6,600 likes, which is kind of good for us. Again, you guys on Facebook can scroll back and see where we came from, and yeah, so on. I hope you like the Technical Tuesdays. Any messages, welcome. Any criticism, welcome. It's constructive. Any feedback and so on. Okay, so I'm going to just lock this off now, and I'm going to get back to my trades. So, thank you very much, guys. You've got my views for the week. Have a great week. Basically, that's all I can say. And may the pips be with you. Thank you very much. Good night.